All right, so if you're trying to kick your sugar cravings, I used to drink sweet tea all the time. Like when I was in college, I had like no time I would never have a 24 pack of Lipton sweet tea under my bed. I had Sour Patch Kids in the drawer, like getting all the breads and sugar and the carbs I could. Like y'all, I had a sugar addiction, and so I want to tell you how I kick the sugar cravings, how I'm still eating carbs today, but I'm way easier. I'm way better at moderating it. I'm Coach Roger. I've been a fitness nutrition coach certified for over what's it been, like 13 years now? I've been doing it since college, y'all, and I've worked with thousands of people, really like 10,000 plus, but I kind of stopped counting after a while. But I want to bring old school to y'all because I like to rant and just kind of give y'all real tactical advice on what you need to do. There's too much fitness nutrition advice out there. It's just so generic. Oh, just, give yourself grace. No, I'm going to give y'all the real, okay? So I got my little notepad right here. I like to take my bullet points and my notes, and we just going to jump in. So the first thing is you need to get some accountability that actually holds weight. Me personally, doing it for the kids, that don't really motivate me. And nothing against my kids, but it don't motivate me. Doing it because, oh, you're healthy, that don't motivate me either. What motivates me is telling people what I'm supposed to be doing, especially people that are going to see me. And so that's another reason that I post a lot of my personal fitness journey to my social media. Now, this is probably like the most extreme version because it's like you're really calling yourself out. Like, hey, I have an issue with this. Recently this year I did 100 days without alcohol, and I ain't gonna lie, it was a little hard, but I put it on social media, and it was a lot because I'm telling everybody, hey, I'm 100 days without it. Somebody might ask me, and you could slip up and just be like, oh, I completed it, but nobody would know, but you would know. And that's a big thing. So you really need to find a form of accountability that's actually going to hold you accountable. And it's probably going to be that one that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable just even thinking about doing it. The second thing, y'all, is to tie your discipline to a goal you actually care about. So for me, it was a six pack. Okay. Honestly, my entire life, I always felt like the scrawny kid, no muscles, and just this kind of fluffy, flabby stomach. And I wanted actual muscles. I thought that was going to get me the girlfriend. I thought people were going to be like more cool with me. Like I really thought like I really attached my personality to my six pack. Now, while that was a motivator, and that's not my primary motivator now, it actually did work. And I locked in, I kicked the sugar out, I increased my protein, everything like that. But this ain't a protein video, so we're not gonna get into that. But I got to the six pack goal, and it really came from kicking those carbs out of my system. But now my primary motivation with maintaining my leanness and my six pack over the past decade is really I do enjoy the fact that my kids look at me and they're like, wow, Dad, like you're strong. Like that's something to look up to. I ain't gonna lie. Now, if my dad watches, don't shade to him. But I ain't see the six pack. But there was a time where he went off to the military. He came back, and I was like, who the hell is this walking through the door? Because he did like consider my weight got really in shape. I enjoyed seeing stuff like that because little did I know it was motivating. Or even a time where a mom went from like pretty much her deathbed all the way to a size 2. She was that overweight, that obese. With her trainer, like that type of stuff motivated me. And I wanted to have achieve that kind of body goal for myself as well too. Number 3, y'all, is remind yourself the food gonna be there when you get back. Okay, Lord willing. But as far as I know, every single weekend, I've always had access to wings and fries, tacos, drinks, brunch, whatever it is, y'all. You really gotta stop eating like you're never gonna see food again. That'd be y'all problem. And I'm here to call y'all out. You're eating as if the food is gonna disappear tomorrow. Okay, it will be there again next weekend. I promise you. So like, really tell yourself this stuff. Like this. Look, this ain't that give yourself grace advice. All right, this is the real advice I'm giving you with kicking these cravings. Say it with me. That food is gonna be there when you get back. I keep saying it till y'all finally get this through y'all skull. You need to understand this. Number 4 is you need to be honest about your cravings. All right. At a certain point, these aren't just carb cravings and these aren't just sugar cravings. You have an actual addiction. Okay. There is nothing wrong with admitting that. The reason I gave up the alcohol for 100 days is because there was an addiction to it. Now, I wasn't waking up on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, just like, oh, first thing I need to do is drink some alcohol. Like, no, it wasn't nothing like that. But it's like when you're just hanging out with friends and casually drinking, you're not really paying attention to it. But then also if people are like, put it like this, like if you're out to eat with people or drink with people, whatever, and you're like, oh, I'm not drinking. Everybody kind of like turns and looks at you like, is everything okay? Why aren't you drinking? It's kind of the same thing with food. Like if everybody's out to eat, or heck, even if you're on a date and you're out to eat, and ladies, let's say you with your man, ladies, you out to eat on a date and you ordered a salad. He gonna be like, is everything all right? right? Or if you're out with all your homegirls and everybody's ordering all these meals and you just get like a water and then you get like a light appetizer salad, you're like, they're gonna look at you like, is she body shaming or something like that, right? So you gotta really understand like how addicted, not just you, but a lot of people are to, well, really all these devices, but with the sugar, it's literally wired in you. If you have such an aversion to giving up the food, then I would even explore that. Why am I so like, I don't know if I can give this sugar? Dive into that, explore that, and if needed, like seek therapy on that stuff. And that's not a slight at all, but genuinely seek therapy to understand your relationship with food better, so you can improve your sugar addiction. Because look, the food will be there when you get back. You can eat carbs again. I eat carbs now. Okay, I have sweets every now and then, but it's way more manageable. All right. And number 5, y'all, the last thing is you need to detox. And this isn't like a juice cleanse I'm trying to sell you or give you anything like that. You just need to like step away from it. And somebody, a lot of times in my social media and groups, people ask me like, hey, how do I kick my sugar cravings? Honestly, you just kick them. Like you just got to stop. Like one day I used to have, I can't even find it around here, but my Xbox, I just one day was like, I'm done playing video games. Now, mind y'all, look, I was playing video games from the age of, I swear, 5 or 6 years old, from Game Boy, all the way to about maybe 28. How old am I? I'm 31, y'all, but like 28, 29. And yeah, when I was 28, I was just like, you know what? I don't want to play this anymore. Like literally. And I just threw the controller away. Well, I gave it away, but I just gave the controller away. And I didn't touch the game for like 2 years. And I could have went, bought another controller, did the thing, played the game, but I just stopped. And then it was hard for a few weeks. And then 3 months later, I didn't think about it anymore. And then 6 months later, it just wasn't even a thing. And that's the same thing that happened with the sugar craving. So I did the paleo diet, and this is not me pushing the paleo diet. Do whatever diet you can that's going to help you detox, remove yourself from the sugar. But I did the paleo diet. And when I did the paleo diet, I cut out all the gluten. I was really trying to see, like, what really helped me get lean. Again, remember, y'all, I was 19 chasing that 6-pack goal for the first time, like, and kind of knowing what I was doing. But in doing that paleo diet, I was trying to like, see, like, why am I getting so inflamed? I found out how lactose intolerant I was. I found out how I still had acne back then. Now, like, people ask, what's your skincare routine? Honestly, y'all, like I stopped the BS. That's really what the skincare routine is. I stopped the BS with the sugar intake, all the candy and the liquid calories and drinks. I just stopped. Do I still have it here and there? I mean, yeah, kind of, but I'm like probably 90% less of the intake that I used to when I was younger, and that really helped. I did about 60 days of the paleo diet before I went ahead and went back. And this is the kicker. After 60 days of doing the paleo diet, I had my first, I remember, I had a hot dog and I had a slice of pizza. And then I think I had sweet tea again. Y'all, I was sick for 2 days. I had the runs, like a lot of number 2, and it wasn't sticking together, right? Diarrhea. And I had headaches. I got acne again. And I was like, I think I'm done with carbs. And ever since that moment, it's like I resensitized my brain to like carbs and flavor. So now, honestly, the equivalent of like a chocolate bar is like me eating a piece of bread. And I'm not even like exaggerating. Like sweet stuff tastes really sweet now. Now, do I still like my indulgence here and there? I love cheesecake, y'all. I love, what's that? It was brownies. I love my breads, y'all. But I don't need as much of it to be satisfied. And I understand what comes with it. And honestly, with the skin looking good, the hair, well, I would say the hair growing. It was growing, y'all. I swear I wasn't always bald, okay? I used to have braids, believe it or not. But life was looking good. I felt great, and I still feel great now. So remember, y'all, hopefully these 5 tips help y'all. And, if you like content like this where I'm just kind of yapping, ranting, and raving, this is what really helped me. And I get tired of all the fitness nutrition advice that's just so like, it's so pinned up and well poured. Let's talk. All right. So if that's you, subscribe to me, like the video, send it to somebody who you know is craving sugar and needs help getting stopped, and let them know, hey, this ain't that generic advice. This is just real advice that somebody's gone through, just trying to help you out. And hey, hope this helps. And until next time, see you next video. Peace out.